Little practice session, just going to record it so I can see what's going on here with my sound. Broke out the Takemine, haven't opened the case to this in about 22 years. This was my go-to guitar for a lot of years. I'm performing with the Brander, so just going to knock the rust off of it tonight. Maybe try some non-copyrighted material. A poor boy's mansion waiting on the smoke to clear. I'm in a poor boy's mansion waiting on the smoke to clear. Well, I wanna go home, but I just can't make it from here. Well, I had me a woman, Lord, if she was good as gold. I had me a woman, Lord, and she was good as gold. Between the redhead, the brunette, and the blonde, well, she left me cold. In the poor boy's mansion, waiting on the smoke to clear. I'm in a poor boy's mansion, waiting on the smoke to clear. Well, I wanna go home, but I just can't make it from here. Play it, Jimmy. If I had me an island, I call it my home sweet home. If I had me an island, I call it my home sweet home. And I wouldn't let any of those hoochie-coochie women alone. The women and the wine's been a messing up my lifelong dream. Women and the wine's been a messing up my lifelong dream. If I had me an island, I'd live just like a king. Old boy's mansion waiting on the smoke to clear. Yeah, poor boy's mansion waiting on the smoke to clear. Well, I wanna go home, but I just can't make it from here. You know I wanna go home, but I just can't make it from here. You know what? I'm going to try one that I wrote that I've never tried before. I wrote it in 2014. It's called Part-Time. All right. My eyes ain't what they used to be. Let's see if I can see the words. It's in my own handwriting, so of course I'm not going to be able to read it. First time I'm running through this, the song I wrote about 10 years ago called Part-Time. I'm a part-time picture with a full-time habit. Don't bring me that bottle, well I surely will grab it. Picking the blues all day long. Called up my friend with a brand new song. He showed up late to our all-night gig, but that's alright, cause he brought the pig. I'm a part-time picker with a full-time habit. And I love those ladies, they surely gotta have it. Break it down. Jumbo Jim is pounding on the upright, and we wouldn't let you in if you're too damn uptight. Part-time picker with a full-time habit. I'm a part-time picker with a full-time habit. If you don't bring me that bottle, well, I surely will grab it. Let's try this part again. I said, Jumbo Jim is pounding on the upright. We wouldn't let you in if you're too damn uptight. Part-time picker with a full-time habit. Well, my friend showed up with a pig in the poke. Not only that, well, he brought the smoke. Well, don't breathe too deep, cause you just might fall down. Well, the beat kicked in with the drummers and the clowns. I'm a part-time picker with a full-time habit. Baby's in the kitchen just pitching a fit. Well, I don't mind if I do, since we're here in the groove. Slick Sam sitting there playing it cool. I'm a part-time picker with a full-time habit. Don't bring me that bottle, well, I surely will grab it. Jumbo Jim is pounding on the upright. We won't let you in if you're too damn uptight. Part-time picker with a full-time habit. Don't mind if I do, since we're in the groove. Slick Sam sitting there playing it cool. I'm a part-time picker with a full-time habit. I'm a part-time picker with a full-time habit. Good news is it won't get kicked out by the copyright claim, but the bad news is that song needs a lot of work. So, like I said, this is a practice session, so we're right smack dab in the middle of the week, and I'm not 100%, but we're going to give it our all. Oh yeah, we're going to make sure this one don't get copyright claimed. I think I actually ran through this one time. This is my dad's song, Brushy Bill. Yeah, we got a lot of tremolo on this chorus pedal. Work, work, work. Practice, practice, practice. How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice. Somewhere in Texas, there's a legend that grows about a man who once lived by the gun. There are so many stories of a man called Brushy Bill, how he spent his life on the run. Tell me more about Brushy Bill. Did he do those things they say he did? Tell me more about Brushy Bill. Was he really William Bonney, known as Billy the Kid? Did he walk the streets of Hyco in his twilight years? Did he ever outside the law. There are those who swear that every word is true, and there are those who don't believe at all. Tell me more about Brushy Bill. Did he do those things they say he did? Tell me more about Brushy Bill. Was he really William Bonney, known as Billy the Kid? Tell me more about Brushy Bill. Did he do those things they say he did? What's the deal about Brushy Bill? Was he really William Bonney, known as Billy the Kid? Was he really William Bonney, known as Billy the Kid? There he is. There's Billy the Kid, Brushy Bill. Now this mold is actually the right side around. There were a lot of images where it was flipped, so everyone thought he was left-handed. And the lore goes that he's actually ambidextrous. But that's neither here nor there. But anyway, that's Billy the Kid, and that song was Brushy Bill. Here's the first song I ever wrote. It's called The Good Times Are Few and Far Between. I was a young old man. Well, the good times now, they're few and far between. I still remember the way things used to be. We'd run around and raise hell all night long. We wouldn't get home until the break of dawn. The good times now, they're few and far between. Well, my lifestyle now has a whole new point of view. Used to act crazy until the day that I met you. I'm still crazy, but you wouldn't know. When I'm with my friends, I can let it show. The good times now, the few and far between. Yeah, the good times now, the few and far between. I still remember the way things used to be. We'd run around and raise hell all night long. We wouldn't get home until the break of dawn. But the good times now, the few and far between. Well, I even had a talking verse on the song. Well, my friends and I, we've always seemed to stick together. Lord knows we've all had our share of rough times and bad weather. But like Hank and his friends, we've all settled down. Lord knows we can still paint the town, but the good times now, they're few and far between. The good times now, the few and far between. I still remember the way things used to be. We'd run around and raise hell all night long. We wouldn't get home until the break of dawn. The good times now, the few and far between. Yeah, the good times now, the few and far between. All right, let's see what we got. I saw that picture of Moss up there and I started to do a Willie Nelson song. Well, I got to get drunk and I sure do dread it. That was always Morris Moss's theme song. Maybe one day he'll see this video, but he don't have a smartphone. He's smart, but he don't have a smartphone. Little humor there. All right, we got to do. Okay, now here's the rub. This is an original song by my dad called Me and the Boys in the Band. So I did a recording of it and got a copyright claim. And the tune is very similar, but I think a lot of folks use this tune. I've heard Jimmy Buffett use it, and Willie Nelson used it. So maybe it was like an unconscious thing. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and do it and see how the copyright claim is coming along, because I disputed it, so we'll see what happens. It's all one big experiment. It's just practice, we're not serious. It's not a premiere or a live show. Hell, y'all may never see this. I may never watch it again. A long way from home, like mavericks we roam, high on the caravan, living on dreams somewhere between me and the boys in the band. Every hole in the wall, we played them all. Sometimes not much in the man. Yeah, we're aiming to please, but it ain't been easy for me and the boys in the band. We'll lay down and die when the whiskey runs dry, and come back to haunt you again. We'll always belong to a honky-tonk song, me and the boys in the band. So ladies, come down, y'all gather round, listen and give us a hand. Hey, we'll party all night if the feeling's just right for me and the boys in the band. We'll lay down and die when the whiskey runs dry, and come back to haunt you again. We'll always belong to a Hank Williams song, me and the boys in the band. Yeah, me and the boys and the girls in the band. Well, since we're on the subject of similar tunes, when I thought about it, here's the Willie song that it kind of reminded me of. And I've only performed it live one time at my cousin Scott's 19th birthday party. After carefully considering the whole situation, I stand with my back to the wall. Walking is better than running away, but crawling ain't no good at all. Yeah, walking is better than running away, and crawling ain't no good at all. really and truly, Willie Nelson could have had a legitimate copyright on the tune, not the words of the chorus, but didn't hear from old Willie. He didn't give a darn. All right, since we busted the no copyright rule, I might as well do a song for old Waylon and Johnny Cash. Make it a full-fledged practice after all. Tempted to break out the Telecaster for this one, but when in Rome, I bet it ain't a-raining back home. I bet your sister's still on the phone, that mama's in the kitchen cooking fried chicken. Here I am a-laying in jail. Well, don't you worry about it none now, Mama. Everything's gonna be all right, Mama. They're teaching us a lot of new things. We've already learned a whole lot of stuff already. Oh yeah, what'd you learn? Things like, there ain't no good in an evil-hearted woman, and I ain't cut out to be no Jesse Jane. Don't go writing hot checks down in Mississippi, and there ain't no good chain. Cut that one short. I bet Papa's reading yesterday's mail, wishing that the hay was all baled. I bet he's wishing we could go fishing, but here I am a-laying in jail. Well, don't you worry about it none now, Papa. Everything's gonna be all right, Papa. They're teaching us a lot of new things. They brought around a turkey yesterday. I know it's not Thanksgiving yet, but they brought that turkey around anyway, and I said, there ain't no good in an evil-hearted woman, and I ain't cut out to be no Jesse Jane. Don't go writing hot checks down in neighbor Texas, and there ain't no good. There ain't no good in an evil-hearted woman, and I ain't cut out to be no Jesse Jane. Don't go writing hot checks down in Mississippi, and there ain't no good chain gang. There ain't no good in an evil-hearted woman, and I ain't cut out to be no Billy the Kid. You don't go writing hot checks down in Mississippi, and there ain't no good chain gang. Arthritis is kicking up in my little finger. Like Elvis, he said the only thing he could move was his little finger. Well, I can't even move that finger, hardly. All right, we might do one more, make it a full practice session. Damn, that's good coffee. All right, we'll get back to the original music right quick because I just want to see how it sounds. This is called If the Tables Turn. And I'm just flat ass not prepared, but we're going to run through it anyway. You can't have a final edition unless you do a first edition. That better days were gone. We almost hung it up, but we realized we were wrong. Trying too hard to bring back what we had before, but we're older now. We can't move that fast anymore. But we're older now. We can't move that fast anymore. Now I remember the chorus. Well, sure, I miss the parties, but the times and people change. Not to say that a wild night is out of my range. I don't have some time or a place I gotta be. I think I'll sing my song and that's alright. It's alright with me. Traveling together, we laugh and sing our song, but the music has changed since we now sing alone. We grow and we learn from the candles that we burn. Let's just hope we stay together, even if the tables turn. Traveling together, we laugh and sing our song, but the music has changed since we now sing alone. Yeah, we grow and we learn from the candles that we burn. Let's just hope we stay together, even if the tables turn. Even if the tables turn. We might throw that into the rotation if I could figure out the chords and remember how it goes. But if the tables turn, I wrote that long ago and far away. My old common labor shoes, I turned the world all its way. Just because you asked me to. Like unto no other field. Simple love is simple truth. There's no end to what I do, girl, just because you asked me to. Let the world call me a fool, but if things are right with me and you, I turn and walk away from you, just because you asked me to. I got to sing this song with Billy Joe Shaver. This video may never see the light of day, so I'm going to brag a little bit. Here's the picture. So they always say if you didn't take a picture, it didn't happen. Well, this was back in, I don't know, 99, 2000. Pre-Photoshop, so this couldn't have been Photoshop. But I was there, Billy Joe Shaver was there, so I know it's real. Can't really see where the camera's lined up, but anyway, that's me and old Billy Joe Shaver singing You Asked Me To. That's probably the highlight of my music career, actually. I mean, sometimes you just got to mention a thing, you know? I mean, that's too big not to mention. I'm surprised he put up with me. Oh, I don't have any kind of plan, so I don't know what's next. So I'll be curious to see what gets copyright claimed. Now, they won't, 99% of the time they don't pull it, but they will put a claim on it. The only one they've technically pulled was a Bruce Springsteen song, but I didn't sing it. It was a recording from American Airlines Center, and it went over 60 seconds. So they're promoting all of his documentaries right now, so they had to go ahead and pull it. I've never tried. This is a Nick Cave song called Breathless, and I was really hooked on this song for a while, so I'm going to see if I can do it justice. I may have to do it twice because I'm trying to remember the tune. It's up in the morning on the down, little white clouds like a gambling lamb. I am breathless over you, and the red-breasted robin beats his wings, his throat it trembles when he sings. Oh, he is helpless before you. At the whispering stream, at the bubbling brook, fishes leap up to take a look. Oh, they are breathless over you. Still your hand, still your heart, still your face comes shining through, and all the morning glows anew. Still your mind, still your soul, for still the fur of a love is true, and I am breathless without you. The wind circles among the trees, and it bangs about the new made leaves, for it is breathless without you. The fox chases the rabbit round, the rabbit hides beneath the ground. Oh, he is defenseless without you. The sky of daytime dies away, and all the early things they play. Oh, we are breathless without you. I listen to my juddering bones, the blood in my veins, and the wind in my lungs, and I am breathless without you. Still your hands, still your heart, still your face comes shining through, and all the morning glows anew. Still your soul, still your mind, still the fire of love is true, and I am breathless without you. All right, that's the end of my practice session. Thank y'all for watching. I'll decide if I want to upload this in its entirety or not.